And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Ridge Racer on the PSP. This time I'm on a challenge apparently that according to the Mr. Developers, they can the challenge itself can only be beaten by 1 in 20,000 people. It says it right there. If you reach the bottom, well, you read the bottom, it says only 1 in 20,000 is expected to clear this challenge. So is that true? Is that not true? I don't know. I already beat one of them, so let's see if I can beat the rest. So I want to see how Pac-Man does here. I think that most likely the card choice will have to be the Angelus, which is the angel car, of course. We will see. It's a matter of testing because this thing is pretty hard, without a doubt. We gotta test things, see what works, see what doesn't work. On another note, apparently there is a concert today in the city I live. And you might be thinking, well, who gives a shit? But the issue is that the connection can shit the bed. Because a lot of people are here that normally are not here. So that's a problem. Or rather, that can be a problem. Doesn't mean it will. But yeah. I hope it isn't. And again, surely the ISP was smart enough to prepare in advance and, you know, expect an increased payload. Actually, I don't know how an ISP will do that. Because if you are a server of a web page, you are the administrator, you can do stuff like, for example, increasing you can increase the amount of servers that will serve your web application. When you're an ISP, it's not like you can magically get more servers. It doesn't work that way. The whole point of ISPs is that there is a whole infrastructure behind it. You cannot simply add more to them. You cannot throw money at the problem and solve it like you usually can with web services. I'm not sure if they could even do something. But hey, I hope it works well. Hopefully they don't even need to do anything and it will work as it is. But who knows? I don't know, obviously. We will see. Hey, I have plan B, so it's not a problem. If the connection shits the bed, I have other games that might not require a very good bitrate to be played. Because this one does require... well, it's not that it requires it, but it's a game that a lower bitrate wouldn't look very good. Any racing game applies to that. Even if you're talking about racing games released 20, 30 years ago, even 40 years ago, they are games that wouldn't look good if you don't stream at a decent bitrate. But yeah, lowering the bitrate wouldn't be a choice. Right. So unfortunately, Mr. Pac-Man... Actually, I forgot to save the nitro for the end, but I don't think he can do much. He seems very slow. Like, his max speed doesn't match the Angelus at all. So I think Pac-Man might be not enough. But it's fine. He will try at least. I need to remember that. I almost forgot. I was talking about ISPs and shit, and I completely forgot what I was supposed to do. You're supposed to save your nitro for last. And that guy is pretty fast. That was funny. Well, in the Ridge Racer games, it's always funny to look at the rear view mirror when you are going slow and you're not supposed to, and you see someone behind like going at missile speeds. Because if it was another racing game, usually more simulation oriented, for example, what those games do is they tend to, like, the AI tends to break, because the idea is that they are not gonna crush you. But yeah, that doesn't happen in Ridge Racer. The AI doesn't care if it crushes you. If anything, that's part of the plan. It's fine. So I think that I have another idea. In case I don't beat the game, but also I don't beat this race like halfway through the stream, I think I'll be switching to Street Fighter. Because beating this, I think after seeing the gravity of the situation, I don't think it will be that doable, but we will see. For now, nothing is set on stone. Well, let's not panic yet. There will be enough time to panic later. I'm just no panicking allowed. Then the first place went to buy groceries. It seems went to a completely different. You know, this one is not gonna happen. Even saving the nitro, these guys decided to be very far. But considering that I'm close to the end anyways, might as well try. At least Angelus is waiting for me, just so I don't feel that bad about being last place. It's okay, Angelus, you don't have to worry. Also, Pac-Man Nitros last so little. Alright. That, I think Pac-Man is not an option. I already kinda knew that, but I had to actually test it. But yeah, Pac-Man doesn't work. So let's go for Angelus. I mean, I could try Crinal as well, right? I mean, because this thing I didn't try, but I think that this guy is inferior to Angelus in every single way. That's why I didn't try it. But hey, might as well. That's pretty funny. Hey, let's see how this does. But even though that's supposed to be gray, and this is black, it looks so much different. No, sorry, the opposite. It looks so similar, even though it's supposed to be a different color. The problem with the Crinal is that the drift is very exaggerated. So a lot of corners are not, like, you end up over drifting. That's the issue. And I don't know how the nitros work. Oh damn, I'm crashing against every car in front of me. Very nice. Oh, and I think I should remember this one has 7 gears instead of 6. I remember if Angelus had 6 or not. This one has 7. Oh, my bad, sorry. I was looking at the tachometer. Come on. Cannot one look at the tachometer in peace? Are you jealous? I'm not looking at the road. Whatever. So the Nitro doesn't seem like it's any different than Angelus. Like it lasts about the same, it reaches about the same speed. So the only difference is that this car is worse at drifting. But essentially it's like Angelus but worse. So at that point, why will you even use it? As well use Angelus. Which yeah, it's the original idea, but I had to confirm firsthand. If that was the final lap, I probably could have won. Because I had one more Nitro to use. Unfortunately, not the final lap. And also, regardless of how exaggerated the drift of this car is or not, it's one of those cars that loves drifting on its own. Like, you steer a little bit and it starts drifting, which is bad. You wanna drift when you wanna drift. Not when the car wants to drift. But again, I repeat, it's Angelus but worse in every way. But don't pick this thing. That being said, these guys seem like they are absolutely sandbagging. We will see how this goes. Pac-Man still won. You are disqualified for being too evil. Alright. I go back to select. So let's try well, Angel. It's the only thing left because the Edge Rally car doesn't work. Like, it's kind of like a show car and it worked in one of the events. Wait, was this the color I was using? Or was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, I think it was. Probably. I mean, I remember using... Yeah, it was this one, right? Like, it was like a golden looking color, but... I remember which gold. There are many.
This is what I wanted to see.
If only this car wasn't so ugly. Even Crinal is a better looking car than this thing. Even the abomination that is Pac-Man car is a better looking car. Well, the Edge Rally is, looks worse, so I guess that one is... Alright, nice push. That one is still the ugliest, so this one is a close second. I mean, the only one that doesn't look bad is Crinal. They really made the special cars very ugly in this game, which is a shame compared to the previous one, Ridge Racer 5. In that game, the cars actually look so cool. All of them. Well, all of them, were they really all of them? I feel like I'm missing one of them. Well, the Age one was whatever, though. It's mostly because it was based on an older car. Angelus and Crinal look fantastic. Here, not so much. It's like they wanted to make them look super futuristic, but I'd rather them be based on actual cars. I guess the devs have a different idea, and that's okay. They can have a different idea. It's not one of my liking, but it happens. Cool that somebody would be. Now that somebody is me. It's a shame that that jump at the end makes everything so much harder. It really does. Also, I remember that here, in a lot of these races, I use the mirror camera. Because the whole point is blocking whoever is in front. Well, sorry, not in front, behind you. The opposite of in front. You get the point. Wait a second. Did I capture the game? Maybe a little bit too late to ask something like that. I can't particularly remember changing the capture. I got it. Well, I hope I'm capturing the game, because if I'm not believing that I won this, that was a lot faster than I expected. Yeah, I'm actually capturing it. Okay. I did not remember I ever changed the capture, but I guess I thankfully did. Damn. Interesting. I thought that race would take a shit ton of time. It didn't take that long, really. Okay, and this is the Ridge Racer 4. This should be an easy one. It's one of the easiest tracks in the game. I mean, even easier than the original Ridge Racer ones.
Great start. Now go for the lead. 3 laps to go.
With this type of light, these two colors look very, very similar.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Hey, that's a good thing to do. Getting past a hard track like that previous one. And I don't know what other hard track is next. I would like to see the list of tracks again, just to remember where the pain might or might not be. Without a doubt, Angels. Oh, these cars crash on that corner. Or you're not supposed to be like the ultimate AI or something, maximum difficulty. For being a maximum difficulty AI, you sure make some mistakes. Seems that the rubber banding cannot help you that much. So it's interesting because you can actually see the speed they are going. When they crash you from behind, I'm pretty sure that they make you go at the speed they were going. And most of the times that I get crashed from behind, my speed goes to above 400, which is something that you will never reach by yourself. So it's pretty funny how shameless the cheating in this game is. But it's only something that becomes a thing in the mats tours. Every other tour is whatever, but the match tours are the ones that are match bullshit, without a doubt. Also, gotta keep in mind the finish line is very close after the final corner, which means that I should start using these nitros a lot earlier. That's important to know. Like a lot earlier than I initially thought. Like before the final corner, obviously. There's no doubt about that. The nitro, I think, yeah, it should get loaded before I get them. It would be very weird if it didn't. No, it doesn't hurt. The rubber banding hurts more, but that one hurts my soul. It hurts where it matters. Good try, bitch. Very good try. Didn't work out for you. Oof. Alright. I like when these assholes get fucked. So we're going to Rage Racer here. This one, oh, it's this track. Well, it's this track, but it's not in reverse. In reverse, it probably would have been worse. It's the straight version of the track. But in that case, it should be mostly fine. I still feel like this color doesn't feel right. It wasn't the one I was using. I feel like I was using a darker one. But the darker one seemed too dark. I don't know. And again, not like this one is bad. I seriously don't remember. That's pretty cool. I mean, couldn't be more unreal if it tried. It looks so cool. Or maybe it doesn't look cool. It feels cool. When you take the corners by drifting for that long, it just feels very nice. It feels like you are a good player. No, that's just the game's doing. Don't worry too much about it. I think that these corners here in the original Rage Racer are so dangerous. But here you should take them at full speed. You don't care. Just take them at full speed like they were nothing. Okay, that's better for me. Right. Nice. Probably not the best place tonight, I mean, it's not like there are many good places for nitroing anyways. It's a very narrow track after all, like any of the Rage Racer ones. Hearing the Pac-Man noise every time he's close, and hearing it louder the closest he gets is so funny. It's one of those things that they did a very good show. Very good comedic timing. Okay, using the nitro here might have been a mistake. I'm just relying on being able to fully recharge it before the end, but might be wrong. No, I'm I'm not wrong. Okay. So where do I start using it? After the corner, I guess. Probably the best place. Like after this, I will. Or maybe that's too early. No, it can't be too early. It has to be here. There's not much track left. Problem is that crash. Oh, nice. Good blocking. Right at the end. Right at the end. Alright. Nice. Damn, we're advancing super fast. I wasn't expecting being able to beat this today, and it's not over yet, but... Is this Revolution? It is, right? It is Revolution, okay. Yeah, should be fine too. Though, this track... No, it should be fine. It doesn't have anything weird at the end. It's the straight version as well, right? It is the straight version. But yeah, I don't think there should be any problem with this one. Yeah, the previous tracks went so fast. And all of them were close. It's not like they were absolutely free. If I hadn't switched to the mirror camera at the end, I would have gotten overtaken. But yeah, it's fine. It would also be nice to be able to beat this game. So that way I can focus on other racing games. I mean, not like I cannot do it now, but the thing is that if I beat this one, I don't have to kinda adjust to the physics. I can just focus on the physics of whatever other game I'm playing. That's great. There are 3 tracks remaining, this one included. We'll see about that. We're out to find out how bullshit the 1 in 20,000 the statistic is. Well, besides, how will you even know that it's 1 in 20,000? You didn't have that many test players. Never mind that many devs. You're just pulling that number out of your ass. I mean, I know that back then they took game testing seriously, but even then you didn't have tens of thousands of testers. At most you had 100. You know? Well, I don't know. I would have to ask the companies, but that was a bad crash. Yeah, that made me lose a lot of speed. But it's fine. Pac-Man, come on. Maybe he wants me to play his games. There are some Pac-Man games that are cool, but overall I don't really feel like doing that. Not anytime soon, at least. You know, the first place is very, very far, so this ain't gonna happen here. We gotta restart. No problem. I mean, this is mostly how I picture most of the races like they will go. Didn't picture them to happen as fast as the previous one. So yeah, this, if anything, is what's expected. still unknown this can be beaten today or not. I surely hope so. So I think that the biggest problem on that final lap on the previous attempt is one of the jumps that made me lose an insane amount of speed. But I don't know which one it was, and I also know how to avoid it. If I can even avoid it. There are some things that when you're going fast, you simply cannot avoid. And you will have to brake. It's pretty interesting that the braking button in this game, I barely even use it. Gotta admit that I use it a couple of times for some very specific corners. But it's mostly a non-mechanic. Like braking here, not really something you're intended to do. Okay, this was the jump. Which one was the jump? Or maybe it was that one? But it already happened, I'm pretty sure. Like at this point I was already going slow, so it had to be that jump. But this time even with the nitro I didn't even jump, so I'm starting to have my doubts. Well, it's fine. Yeah, the issue is because this yet again another occurrence where the first place will do its own race at its own pace. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but that rhymed pretty cool. I do have the 3 nitros for the end. I think the right place to use start using the nitros is here. Essentially when the big corners kind of stop appearing. But Mr. Crinal is going mind-blowingly fast, also for no reason. So I didn't do that very fast myself, to be fair, but then... that's a problem. It's a very narrow place as well, so not much room to do anything.
Looks like you got a good start. Can you keep your lead? 3 laps to go. Good luck.
Yeah, can I keep my lead? I don't know what lead you're talking about. There is no lead. Unless you are talking to Pac-Man. In that case, maybe he will. Who knows? So I think I remember, not exactly sure which Ridge Racer game, but there was one Ridge Racer game where you could buy nitro. I mean, you had a currency first of all, which is something this game doesn't have. But with the currency you got, you could charge your nitro, like all 3 of your nitros to its fullest. And that's something that will be very useful here. Well, or not that useful, honestly, but will be a nice thing to have. I mean, I guess not that useful because at the end of the day, the race still is something that gets decided at the very end. So regardless of how many nitros you start with, not gonna make an insane difference, you know?
You're in a heated battle.
It probably won't.
What was that?
Yes, no, I lost all my speed there. I'm feeling that the commentator is no longer talking to me. He's cheering for someone else.
Woo! That's a great counter. You're one heck of a driver. You gotta teach me.
So, in these corners are deadly. If the idea is doing them with nitro, that's gonna be real rough. That won't be easy at all.
Nitrous at 3, ready when you are. I've never seen a drift like that. You gonna be able to shake them off?
Still drifting.
Not even a try. What?
So, should I start using it here?
Yeah, looking good.
Like, maybe that's the right idea. So, just like last time, well, okay. This corner, there is no other way to do it than by drifting. Like that one on the very end. All of the other ones you can steer normally, but that long one, well, that you can even see in the minimap, that it's the very bottom left of the minimap. That corner you cannot do it by simply steering. You need to drift. Well, at that speed, obviously.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe at slower speeds you wouldn't, but at those speeds, you definitely do.
Watch out! Here comes the nitrous.
I'm still curious to see how the Edge Rally car works on its start, because I don't believe that it doesn't have a jump start, but I don't know which one it is, and the UI doesn't really help, because if the Edge Rally was a car that you could jump start, I wouldn't think it's too far-fetched to think that you can win with that, but it needs a fast start. With like the slowest start that it has, you're not gonna go anywhere. You definitely won't. Well, the whole point of Crinal in Ridge Racer 5 was that he purposely blocked your car. It went faster and it got in front of you just to block you. So I guess him being an obstacle is the thing that makes the most sense. And if that was the final lap, I would have been very pissed. That was almost a victory. But no, it's not. Not the final lap. And not a victory either. will see about that here.
Wow, awesome trip. First place is just around the corner.
That crash is a problem. Unfortunately, Grinal is not close to push me. It's one of those cases where I need a little push. Yeah, I think that these guys got too much in my way here. If I had somehow been able to dodge them, I probably could have won, but at least it was closer than the previous attempts. But yeah, I guess with how narrow the end is, it will still be a little bit complicated.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good luck.
Let it be complicated.
Right on your tail.
I welcome it.
Watch out. Here comes the nitrous. You got it. You can pass them. Yahoo! Good trip. You're in a heated battle. Ready for nitrous.
Depending on how you drift next to these cars, you can not only get a lot of speed from them, but you can also leave them behind. Some of these corners are absolutely perfect for that, but not that easy to do at all. And going through those corners at that speed is not easy at all either.
Nitrous at 3. Ready when you are.
It really is not. So these are still kinda like these tracks are usually on the longer side. A lot of these tracks. Oh, that's the champ that made me lose the speed last time. I guess it only really happens when you're using nitro, probably. Could be. That whole time waste wasn't bad enough to make this race a bust. But no, the first place isn't that far away. It really works. Still not doing these corners very well. Since these guys keep getting in my way shamelessly.
Are you okay?
No, since that crash at the second lap caused the first place to get pretty far, so I don't think I'm reaching him. I do have the 3 nitros, but I think I'll make use of them. Or rather, like, I won't be able to make full use of them. Yeah. that won't go anywhere. I guess after this attempt, I just wanna see what the following 2 tracks are. I think the last one is supposed to be the original Ridge Racer track in reverse. But I don't know what the second to last one is, so I want to see that one. See what that one is.
You won't be able to shake them off.
Curious. Not like knowing what track it is will make any difference, but I need to mentally prepare myself. So that way celebrating the victory on a track like this doesn't make me forget that I'm gonna get fucked on the next one. That's something that I don't know yet. I mean, if it's in a Rave Racer track, I probably will get fucked. No matter what. I cannot know that yet. Rinal is always here. Always present. I think it was only on the first track that Rinal was at the very bottom. He never appeared, he was constantly behind everyone by a long shot. Ever since that track was beaten, he hasn't gone back to his shoving ways. Angelus, on the other hand, is going back to being a problem. It just feels like it. What compels the cars to have different positions depending on the track. Though I guess Angelus always, except for that night track, in all of the other ones it still keeps the lead. Maybe it's because of the size that on that track specifically didn't do very well and the rest ones it does. It's a very, very big car. Maybe in some corners the AI doesn't know how to fit in them. That's just a theory. This is very bad speed. Okay, someone pushed me from behind. Wait, who is that? Is that Crinal? It is Crinal. Doesn't seem to matter too much. Damn it. Alright, let me check what the next track is. Just to measure how fucked I am. Wait. The next one is the last track, and it's the original one and not in reverse. I thought there were 7. So this is the second to last track. Wait, hold on. There's something. Oh, well, this one is on this color, but it's not beaten. I guess the color there is a little bit weird. Like, if it's black, it means that it's unlocked, and if it's gray, it means that it's not unlocked. But it doesn't say which ones you beaten. I mean, you can assume which ones you beaten simply by seeing which ones are locked. It seems weird that there is not that distinction. Who cares? I don't. So that's great news. It still could mean that I will struggle with this track for the rest of the stream, but there's only one more remaining afterwards, and it's the classic one. And the good thing about it being the classic one is that it's a short track. So being a short track means that regardless of if it's easy or hard, it won't take long for every attempt to finish. This track, for example, well, you can see that it only takes 1 minute with these monster cars, but this is supposed to be a long track. Just that these cars make it shorter, but it's still relatively long. But the next one should be very short, so assuming I can reach that, the attempts will be also just as short, obviously. Okay, looking forward to get there. I guess I have even more motivation now to beat this one. I guess it was more of a miracle that the previous two were beaten on the first attempt. Not to mention the one on night time, that even if it wasn't the first attempt, because I also played it on the previous stream, it was extremely fast, at least compared to what I was expecting. A lot of the cars go slow in that corner. That's assuming you see them. If you don't see them, they will simply go fast because they are cheating. They have to be on your sides. That zigzag corner is still so hard to do. Even trying to initiate a drift on that corner is hard. I guess what I could try doing is trying to get the lead earlier and then simply try to block these guys. But, I mean, if it's already hard to drive through those places, I cannot imagine it being easy to block the other cars once you are there. Most likely it's not. Doing it earlier, I don't think it will work any better, so I'm just gonna do it here. That corner is so fucked up. And why did Grinal went so fast there? He didn't even have the nitro. Was it because I was pushing him? Probably. He wasn't using the nitro there, so it was going fast for no reason. I think I wasn't even that close to him. I probably pushed him once and that's it.
This is what I wanted to see. 3 laps to go. Okay, let's go. Yo, somebody's right on your tail.
Bro, why does that happen so randomly? The times where it happens, I'm not even doing anything different. I guess the common denominator is that I'm going fast.
Somebody fired off some nitrous. Unbelievable. We're in a heated battle. Yo, somebody's right on your tail. Blue nitrous ready. Get side by side. Go for the top podium.
Surprised I'm able to get to the first place here without even nitroing.
This shouldn't be a problem. Nitrous at 3, ready when you are.
And that guy went to block me. I wonder if that counted as a win or not, if it was the final lap. Like, if that would have counted as me being in first. Because I saw the position flash to first. That would have been a photo finish for sure, but then...
This shouldn't be a problem. Nitrous at 3, ready when you are.
Huh.
You won't be able to shake them
The
off.
same thing that usually happens to the AI happened to me now. So with these cars doing a corner like that fast is almost impossible. It kind of wasn't really made for these cars. Okay, it's fine.
You're unstoppable.
It's still very weird to see how even in laps that are not the final one, how hard it seems to be crossing the finish line in first place. It seems almost impossible. That's bad. Okay, Crinal, it depends on you. And now you decide to go slow. Crinal, you had one shot. And the only good thing is that Angelus is right there. So not much different from a regular attempt. Still could have been further, but I guess I'll take this. Say the same thing. And I did terribly there. I mean, I kinda blame the mirror camera there. Or the last one at least, but it's one of those things where you want to see where those guys are.
Looks like you got a good start. Can you keep your lead? 3 laps to go. Good luck. You gonna be able to shake them off? Just a little bit more.
Pretty funny how quickly you recover speed after a crash like that, Mr. Angelus. I don't think my Angelus lost that. What gives? Is yours made in a special way or something? What's the deal? Maybe another thing that I can do is simply not use the nitro in that specific place. Because without a nitro I don't seem to struggle doing that final zigzag, but with the nitro it just seems impossible. So I could do that, but I will also be sacrificing speed. obviously, in a very important place. Only that was the final lap. Well, at least it's one of those times where I actually got first after being behind. Just do it again, right? Need to do it one more time and it's yours. What could possibly be the problem? Being too ahead, also not that good of an idea. It also incentivizes the computer to go super fast, to try to catch up with you. You don't want that. That one didn't go that badly. Okay, I got it. Nice. Well, only one more to go, and it's a short one as well, so that's nice. Let's see. On the Oshi Ridge Racer track, well, my car is tuned as that's the only way it can be tuned. This track is super short, but that doesn't mean it will be easy to win. But at the same time, with the way this track ends, there's nothing hard at the end of the track, so I don't see how I could fail. I mean, if it was the reverse version, I could see it more easily. This is the straight version of the track. I always miss here, is your cartoon perfectly? And my cartoon is very perfect. I will see it going wasabi. Yeah, we might be able to beat this game. This is the final. Assuming there is not a super hidden category, this is the final race in the game. Keep in mind, the developers say 1 in 20,000 can beat this, and some devs took 2 months to beat it. Okay. Lot of numbers that they like pulling out of their asses. But yeah, seems that we might be free from this game finally. It might be possible. Yeah, another endurance mode. Well, if it is an endurance mode, it will be nice, because it probably won't be hard to do. It will just be a matter of doing the endurance. But that's something that I didn't think about. There could be an endurance mode. I'm not sure if I would like that. But yeah, it's fine. If we gotta do an endurance, we gotta do an endurance. I'll do it. At least I hope that it's an endurance where you can use fast cars. So where should I start nitroing? After this corner or maybe later? No, after this corner should be fine. I'm not 100% sure though. I think it should be fine. It is. Correct. So yeah, 1 in 20,000 by the way. 1 in 20,000. Just wanted to clarify. I'm apparently so good that I'm one of 20,000. So are you gonna show the credits or are you not even gonna care? How were the 46 journeys around the world of Ridge Racer? If you have a favorite, please participate again, anytime, anywhere. Well, that was a pretty anticlimactic way to end it. This game is possible without using boost. It's probably possible until you enter the match tour. Before the match tour, well, except for the special showdowns, it's probably possible. Here, no. It probably not. So that's it. There's nothing else to do. That's where it ends. With this 1 in 20,000 challenge is where this game ends. I mean, they are custom tours, so these are things that you do yourself. Wait, this is randomly generated? You cannot even do it yourself? You just select the total of playtime and the machine. Well, that's interesting. And well, the prices, you don't have any new one. You have the ones you just unlock, so yeah. Well, I guess I should say, because I'm not doing that shit again, but I guess that was, you know, Ridge Racer for PSP, so hey, there you go.